Hi, today I'm doing a class on mindful presence. And if you had a chance to download the material from my website, it looks like this for today. Last week we did a wellness wheel. This week we're doing a feelings chart. And the purpose of the class is to identify where in our bodies we have various feelings. So this is an interactive class, so I will be stopping the filming periodically to process with the class participants and then turning the video back on again. So we're going to start by talking a little bit about what happens when we're having feelings. So feelings often manifest as a thought. We might be thinking, why is this happening to me? Or we might wonder whether it's something spiritual, some kind of karmic justice is being inflicted on me. But we also experience feelings physically. And when we experience them physically, if we have a moment of anger, we might feel it as like a hot wave. Or if we experience love, like looking at a little baby, it's more a warm feeling. But we often will disregard our feelings. So I'm going to stop for 1 minute and process, and I'll be right back. So we all have feelings that come up throughout the day, and we very often have to just set our feelings aside and work through whatever the situation might be. Could be a difficult work meeting, could be dealing with a child and having the need to present and model certain behavior while you're feeling a completely different way. And these kind of things happen. But when you repeatedly repress your feelings, deny your feelings, minimize your feelings, it's not unusual to start getting backaches and headaches and stomach aches because we're holding everything in so tight. So I'm going to stop for a minute and we'll be right back. So when we're repressing our feelings or denying our feelings, we sometimes will distract ourselves, maybe just sit down in front of the TV, or maybe have a drink, or maybe mindlessly eat. So this can be overeating. It can be really stressed and undereating. It could be binge eating. But whenever we're employing any kind of maladaptive coping skills, it's just not in our best interest. And we might not even be aware that we're doing it. So now we're going to do a guided imagery, and this is going to be accompanied by a progressive relaxation exercise to help us identify where in our bodies we feel these feelings so that we can better acknowledge these feelings, process these feelings, and move through these feelings. So close your eyes and get comfortable, and you're going to start by, we're going to start at the bottom of the body and work our way up. So you're going to feel your toes and the bottom of your feet relaxing. You're going to feel your ankles relaxing, going to work your way up the front of your shins and the back of your calves. You're going to relax your knees. You're going to relax the front of your thighs, the back of your thighs, your buttocks. Going to work through your pelvis, relaxing your stomach, relaxing your back, one vertebrae at a time, working your way up to your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax down your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Come back up to your shoulders. Relax your neck and your face muscles, all your face muscles. Relax your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead. Relax all the way to the top of your head. And now take a couple of deep breaths. Now we're going to have an experience, an angry experience. Something may have happened that caused us to maybe see an injustice and we became angry. But whatever it was, something happened to make us angry. Note where in your body you have this sensation of anger, and let it go. Now think about a time when you might have been afraid. Maybe it was a near miss in a car. Somebody put on the brakes and you had to swerve around them. Where in your body do you experience fear? Now let it go. Now we're going to experience anxiety. It could be a job interview or something that was really anxiety provoking. Where do you feel that? Now let it go and feel sorrow, a loss of some kind. And where do you feel that? Now let it go. Now we'll move into a positive feeling of love. Think of looking into the eyes of someone you love. Have that experience. And now let it go. And our last emotion is joy. Think about laughing with friends or family, just feeling so happy. And now we'll let it go. And now I'm going to stop and process. So, you can go to your chart now and write down where you felt these various feelings. And you can come back to it later on. You can do the progressive relaxation exercise again. I really like that one for if you're having difficulty sleeping, to just get in your body and relax it and be very aware of all your muscles. Now, if you think about where you had all those different feelings, a lot of them might have been in the chest and stomach area. Maybe you felt them in your face and head. I even experienced fear in my thighs for some reason. I think of tensing up. But we have these feelings all the time, and it's important to acknowledge them. If we don't stop and recognize the effects that repressed emotions can have on us, it can be very damaging. And it's also helpful to stop and think about your overall outlook. How do you frame an experience? What are the stories we tell ourselves so that we don't think of ourselves as victims of circumstance? Instead, we can think of ourselves more in terms of our strengths and our survival skills. It's a lot healthier outlook. It's also important that we think of ways that we can process and let go of these feelings. Exercise is terrific. Maybe a nice cup of tea is a nice soothing way to let go of things. Deep breathing exercises, yoga, and of course friends and family. Having people around us to process our feelings. Do a little reality check. Just get validated. Those are... I stopped recording for some reason, but in closing, having a good group of friends is a two-way street. So we also want to be available to them. And next week, that's what we'll be talking about, becoming present for our friends and family, how we can be better friends and family members and more emotionally available. So in closing, I thank you for joining me today, and you have a lovely day.